One of the biggest challenges with online school, I find personally, is the screen time involved. You are on Zoom from, let's say, most days from 8 a.m. until noon, at least for me, and then again from like usually 1 until 3 is the most common. There are some days where we've had 1 until 4, even after 8 until noon, those days of screen time really add up. Another thing about being on Zoom all day too is it's not just being on Zoom all day and then that's it. It's being on Zoom all day and then having to do multiple hours of work after that usually. Like it's not very common where even in it after a long day where you can just stop using the screen. What I tend to do is try to make it so that whenever school ends, then I take a break from the screen and long enough to where my brain can recover a little bit. If you're going right until 4 o'clock, there's that inner push to get things done just because you want to have a little bit of time to yourself to rest after that point in the day. And so it's tempting to just take the break after classes end. They usually end about 10 minutes before the hour. So take that 10-minute break and then get right into it so that you can be done at a decent time, but sometimes it's just not possible. Screen time can be a trigger for migraines, and it's not even just like the bright lights. I actually tend to keep all my devices down to the lowest brightness I can tolerate for that reason, as well as on dark mode. It's not just the bright screen, it can be just from the screen time itself. So you do have to be really careful when you've got those underlying conditions. And I think I feel it more with being on screens all the time. But I mean, we're pretty used to as a population, I think, being on screens, but there's just something different about being on Zoom for that long as compared to like I don't know, watching videos. And I don't know if it's just because you feel like you have the need to constantly look at the camera or look at the screen and like the added focus that comes with trying to understand like the lecture as well at the same time. It's amazing just the amount of exhaustion that can occur even though you're online in your home environment.